defense of the Magic is as stout as they'd like to think it is.
Magic coming in, by the way, with a 21-50 record. Playoff time, shooting at 34.5% for the season. That's below the NBA average, but it's been a much better three-point shooter since the All-Star break. Will be welcome come the postseason.
Bacon troubles continue.
Maz thought about the three, and in doing so, he walked. By Shake Milton.
Well, and yes, Mark, we did feel it, but we didn't even travel. So can you imagine these guys with the travel and dealing with the pandemic? Located the rim, a little jelly at the end.
Earl the Pearl. Philly guy.
Baltimore first, right? And then he went to the Knicks. Yeah,
maybe it was the best thing.
Yeah, people didn't think he and Clyde Frazier can get along, but they managed to. Good defense there.
And Tobias came up large just in time.
Yeah, the momentum heading the Lakers' way, but not enough of it. Tobias stemmed the tide. Resembles his dad a little bit, not with the hair, but in the face.
Anything in terms of his game that reminds you of Dad?
We've seen the defenses collapse many a time. That time, no exception.
Mo Bamba hitting the three. Played a game with the Sixers, and against the Sixers on Friday, had a career-high 21.
Try to split two defenders there. You got to get rid of that basketball. Bacon hip to it. Try to split two defenders there. You got to get rid of that basketball. Bacon hip to it.
I'll tell you what, I think that pass was intended for Mo Bamba, who went to the trouble, the big guy, of running the floor, and Anthony picked it off and got the hoop.
Some really good defense, keeping guys in front of you, making life difficult for the Magic offensively. He's got it going, this kid.
Yeah, he's going to be a good one. Anthony getting another 2. He's got 10.
I think he's been really good. I think at times he's struggled with injuries, and I think that threw his rhythm off at times throughout the course of the season. It's awfully hard to come back, but there were stretches where he played well and then had to sit out and kind of broke his rhythm up. You hope that he's able to regain it. Doesn't look like it takes a lot to regain it. Anthony, he's feeling it, my man.
By Wilmington University, you can listen and subscribe wherever you find your podcasts.
Doc Rivers and Dwight Howard in a long skull session.
We're going to cool at some point from beyond the arc, and now it's starting to show on the scoreboard. Magic with their largest lead.
Yeah, Magic making some adjustments too.
Oh, well done between those two.
Maybe we can just get some feedback from our viewers. Maybe they're tired of this.
You're supposed to, supposedly you know when it's time to hang it up.
Right.
To be keeping. Wilt to Stilt and Chuck.
Hall of Famers into the Hall of Fame, and that'll be this coming September.
Fully deserved. Defensive Player of the Year multiple times.
4 times.
There you go. Champion.
Into the Hall of Fame, and that'll be this coming September.
Fully deserved. Defensive Player of the Year multiple times.
4 times.
There you go. Champion. Defensive Player of the Year multiple times.
4 times.
There you go. Champion. What's the debate about? Touched a lot of lives, Coach Sutton.
Fans, if you ever get the chance, go up to Springfield when...
Touched a lot of lives, Coach Sutton.
Fans, if you ever get the chance, go up to Springfield when... Oh, yeah.
She was, and I don't mean her personality, I mean her game.
Oh, and
she might have been a sweetheart, yeah.
No doubt.
I don't know her that well, but I watched her from playing.
Anniversary season.
Eddie Sutton on that list too, at one time Kentucky Wildcat head coach, and then of course finished up at Oklahoma State.
Talking about Dwight Howard, 113 games of playoff experience. And all those guys added this year.
And you can see the difference. How things look differently out on the floor because of their inclusion. I think of first 2 top top of my head, I should say. Bamba, no chance, because by the time he reacts to the original fake, he's not quick enough to stay with Tyrese. Tyrese is gone, as that last basket showed.
And a slam for Bamba.
Last dribble, the last layup was with the right hand. That time had to sneak it up a little bit quicker. That time with the left hand release.
Anthony for three. By the way, the Magic here with a foul to give. And there it is. Anthony reaching in and making the Sixers throw it in again. Everybody is so excited now. They have the top seed. So all of the series the Sixers play in the conference playoffs, they will have the home court advantage.
Going to have to go through Philly. So for the Magic, this is it for them. So they've got nothing left. So they've got a lot playing and a lot riding on this as far as emotions and energy concerned.
The other thing is, I don't think Magellan knew where he was going.
He did.
Anthony with a line to the hoop. Had to get around Howard.
Basketball and good reward by his teammates.
The personal foul, his second. And Anthony getting three at the line here.
Mike showing us not just a jump shooter.
With Al Abdelnaby, Mark Suma bringing you the Sixers and the Magic. Those rookies who are battling it out are back in there. Tyrese Maxey.
No, he's strictly a Pirate. Life on the high seas.
Oh, so he played baseball then.
There you go. Nice.
RAV4 Toyota today. Toyota, let's go Sixers. Well, look at Paul Reed. Here is Anthony barging into Tolliver. That'll be an offensive foul. Well, look at Paul Reed. Here is Anthony barging into Tolliver. That'll be an offensive foul. Just an awesome guy to have on your staff. And I want to mention Dave Yeager as well, former head coach of the NBA, who's primarily in charge of the offense. Dan Burke.
Yeah, he managed that all right.
Remember that three he hit against the Jazz in the playoffs?
I do.
Rather healthy three from Anthony. Lead in the East. And really, nobody knew what to expect from the Sixers going into this year. Dwight Howard. And everybody said that Joel Embiid and Ben Simmons couldn't play together. And Doc Rivers
having a relationship with your teammates out on the floor. And what makes you close, what makes you a cohesive, tight unit? It's togetherness.
So Cole Anthony back to try and add to that 32-point total. He stays perfect at the line.
Pat Gregg also wore number 50 for a good part. Under a minute now remaining in the season finale. Sixers would be wise here to manage the clock, and I'd love one.
Oh my goodness.
Sixers on Friday against this team as Anthony gets more. So Ben Simmons, you and the Sixers need only 12 more wins, and indeed we will have a parade. And the 67 and 83 76ers, that 83 title was 38 years ago. Fellas, it's been long enough.